Good morning and welcome to Mrs. Green Thumb. If you kid got up way early in the morning, then you can join me for the place to be in the morning. Yeah, actually, I've been up since 4:30 in the morning because I went to bed early. So, anyways, I am here, and if anybody want to come in and chat, we will chat. So I hope everybody's having a wonderful morning, and I'm gonna sit there and play a video here. All right. There we go. Good morning, Sonia. How is it going? I mean, I don't think anybody's up this early but me. How you doing, Sonia? Nice seeing you. How's it going? What you been up to? What you been up to there, Sonia? Can you hear me? It says the sound's on, and I put all the volume of the video down. So, how you doing? And can you hear me? Okay. Yeah. Well, I've got none to sleep yet. Oh, you're up. Oh, I see. Yeah, I went to bed way too early for my liking. Way too early. Way too early. Yeah. And I love Tim Hortons too. Actually, I'm having Tim Hortons coffee, homemade right now. Hey, you know the asparagus you see? Those are really big plants now. I remember when I did these asparagus that, see, they're all babies, and I put them out too early. Like, that's why I'm afraid to put anything out right now. The weather drops. Anyways, I put them out, and I don't know if it's going to say the date I put them in the garden, but I put them out, and I thought they all died because it was so cold. But I know they're all grown in the ground, so it's protected that way. The roots are. Anyways, I have a lot. So I think I counted 14 plants. I counted 14 plants doing very well, even huge asparagus. And these are the ones right here from this video, are the ones I got. I have two sets. I got a section in the back behind the fence, and I have a smaller section up around my yard. And I put them in both places. And yeah, I think I counted them at least 14 asparagus plants, and they all popped up. I was marking them to see how good they did, and I have them all cleaned out around, weeded around them, and signs showing where the asparagus is. And one of them they're huge, like they're really big asparagus popping up. I haven't touched them though, because it's still too early. I don't want to touch them until at least they're 3 years old. And then I touch some of them, and then at 4, then like this year I can touch one section. I can touch, and the other one I can't. Good morning, MT. Good morning, buddy. Oh, are you? What are you going to order? Please, what are you going to order today? I did a lot. Oh my gosh, Sonia, I got a lot of plants on the go. A couple of them. One of them, I'm going to learn this. I'm going to try something to see. Poppies are really extremely hard to grow, and I grew it the last time. I ended up with like 3 plants, and one in the end, no, 2 lived. This time I planted them again, and I got 3 on the go, but they're still not safe yet. And I'm going to try something else. I'm going to take the poppies and try to do a video growing them directly. And I think poppies are really, it's interesting. Some seeds die off because they do not like you switching them around. You have to plant them directly in the ground, or they're not gonna live. So I'm learning with poppies. I think that that plant is like that, that you actually have to sow it in directly into the soil and leave it be. So I don't want to do a whole section on the ground, so I'm going to do a pot, and I'll try to videotape that doing a pot. Oh yeah, hoping to ordering everything, hoping to have enough for next year. I want to be prepared for a bad economy. Well, yeah, I guess it's not going to hurt. It's not going to hurt to do all that stuff. I think it's good. It's good to do it, not necessarily just because of the future scaring you into doing it. But I mean, I like gardening no matter what. So I didn't do it because I'm afraid of the future. I just enjoy doing it, and it helps that I enjoy doing it. You know. But I guess to each his own. If you feel like that's what you got to do to be prepared because you're afraid, then you do that. I gotta see. You like fresh veggies anyways? Yeah. Well, what's your season? How long can you grow things? They were so cute when I got these seeds. I got them from a friend that used to come to my channel, and he's a coin. No, he's not a coin person. He's actually, what is he? He buys tickets, lottery tickets, and he sent me some of these seeds, and I wasn't sure if they were going to work or not, and they grew, and I went, oh, they look like little baby asparagus. It was really cute. Oh, you can go up to, well, when do you start, though? Do you start now until November? Or, see, I can't start, I have to start indoors, because these plants would be never grown in time for the fall. So I start like months before, as you know that, and then I can put them out. Like right now, I have 3 gourds. Oh, you're building some raised beds? Yeah, I love raised beds. Love them. I love raised beds. Yeah, if you can start earlier, that's great. I know I can't because I put them out too early. That's what I'm telling you. A lot of my plants died if I go too early. If you can go earlier, I would. The earlier, the better. If you can do direct gardening, I would do that too. Well, no, I actually take that back. I won't do that. Even if I could go out early and do direct gardening, I'm not sure I would do it. A lot of things are safer. Like I have the elements of the weather conditions around. I have the birds that go and eat the seeds. There's lots of stuff that it works way better if I put it into a plant before I put it outside. For me personally. But I would definitely put it out earlier if I could. Oh, of course. See, look at March 28th, 2020. That's how big they were. So I put them out in April, I think. And like I said, most of the stuff that I put out too early in April, there was a frost and a lot of plants died. And these didn't. These survived. I think because they're a rooted plant, they came back. I lost a couple plants, but no, most of them were all saved. That's what I'm saying. You could, it takes 1 day to kill a lot of plants off if you go too early. 1 day. I mean, just one freeze when the plants are coming up and thriving really well. One really cold day, even when you wrap it up, it's not 100% you can save all these plants from the extreme cold, is what I've learned. I had a heavy frost last night. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You still have, your stuff is not good. You're almost worse than we are in Pennsylvania. We went down. It was cold last night, but no snow. I look at the forecast, and it's going where I want it to be. It's 60s and 70s, but I still check the low, and the low is 50. So pretty soon I can put my stuff out, but I still don't like it when it drops below 50. So it should be coming up shortly. I'm just taking a look, keeping an eye on the weather. This would be second week, so it's normally third week. I kind of cheat and put it out the second week, and I might put it out next week. I have to see. I won't put it now. I know it's the 12th, and technically it's the second week of May is normally when I want to start, but I might give it another week. My plants are still a little bit small anyway, so the 1 week's not going to hurt them to stay, because last year my stuff, I did them way too early and my plants were huge. I had to get them out because the gourds I did were growing in my bedroom along the ceiling here. These ones aren't. I started these later and now they're just a nice size to put outside. And I tell you about the gourd part, I thought that was, that I grew gourds and I kept talking about it, but this year I have two different kinds of Casaban and gooseneck or swan neck gourd, and I tried growing them. They were seeds that I bought a gourd that was already grown. I took the seeds out and I started trying to grow them, and none of them took, because I know gourds are really hard to take. The germination rate is really low on them. So anyways, I grew one set and that didn't work. So then I tried another set and then I didn't even pay attention. It fell on the floor and I didn't even notice it. When I went on Mother's Day to go check, because I knocked a plant over and there it was. I actually got one seed germinated, not like this. This germination rate was way better. Well, no, that's not the gourd anyways, I don't think, but yeah, these rates, these germinations are good by looking at it. But yeah, mid-40s, yeah. I won't put anything out. I got to make sure the temperature's warm at night before I start putting things out, or I won't put them out. I think it's too cold. It was freaking freezing yesterday. It didn't drop. It was in the 40s, but it was really cold and windy yesterday. So I didn't even want to work outside. Today looks like I'll be able to get to go outside today. In the 60s, yeah, I'm going to be happy because I was working on some projects. Besides, I'm kind of still cleaning up for this butterfly area. And I have these projects, a craft project I'm working on to put out there too. What is this one? I'm yapping with you, not paying attention how good this one is, but this is looking good. It's cold outside, isn't it? You got your jacket. You look, you're kind of cold. Talking to my husband.
It'll warm up today.
No, I know, but I don't want you to get sick. It's still cold out there.
Yeah. Oh, taking care. I got all the doors shut.
Which one was this? Okay. Oh yeah, that was my butternut squash. Okay, or buttercup. I'm trying to grow all the gourds at least once. Oh, what's in here? Oh, good coffee. So what are you guys' plans for today? Anything special? Oh, we start yawning. I was doing a formula. I want to see if it's going to help. I was, well, I knew about bananas, but now what I'm trying is, I want to see if it makes a difference, actually. I cut up my banana peel, and I put them always in the garden, or I dry them up, put them in the compost, because of they're high in potassium, but they have other things in it too. And so now I'm cutting up a banana, putting it in water, and letting it do a banana tea, and then I'm going to use that to water. It's a kind of a fertilizer for plants, and I want to see, it's not going to hurt it, but I was wondering if it's going to make a difference of it. So I have it steeping, my banana steeping in a warm water, and I'm going to use that next time I water the plants, and we'll see if it's good. It's a good fertilizer or not. I test all kinds of stuff. I still haven't found the perfect thing for gnats because I bought a sulfur powder, and I tried that, and it still didn't work. I listen to all kinds of people telling suggestions that say, oh, this will work. And the newest one was I heard about the sulfur powder. So I ordered some sulfur powder and mixed it with a solution in a spray bottle. And I sprayed every single plant. Actually, it's been kind of rough on my plants, the solution. Like it dries out the top, but still gnats. It didn't still work yet. So the day that I find a solution, oh boy, will I be happy. But hey, it is what it is. Oh, coffee, coffee, coffee. I guess a lot of people are still in bed, eh? I should wake them up. Wake up! Get out of bed, because I'm up. So what do you guys got planned for today? Anything special? Well, all right. Can you guys still hear me? It says it's excellent, excellent live streaming conditions. I had a little problem earlier, and the last time I was on doing a live stream here, it did kick me off. So if I disappear and don't come back, it's because my internet did that. Oh, wait a minute. Just more. Oh, so you're repairing TVs? Just more cleaning house, and I had. Oh, you hear me fine? Okay. Just more cleaning house, and I had to another TV come in. Oh, so you're repairing TVs? Is that like a part-time job? I know you're right into the electrical stuff there, Sonia. So you're fixing TVs now? I guess that's a good little extra job to do for money. That's good. I think I ran into an old friend that I used to know through the military, and I think she was asking me, but I never really. She said, "So you're looking for another job?" And I went, "No, not really." But I should have went and said, "Yeah," and see if she was offering me some kind of had an idea for me to have a job, but I don't really want one. I would love, my personal job would be to work out of my house and do things online or whatever. That's the kind of job I'd like. Something where I'm staying at home and I can do everything I want. Because, YouTube is definitely no money there. There's nothing made from here for me. Not really. Keeps me busy, though. I like doing all the stuff, all the videos and stuff. It's fun to do, but, yeah. Oh, that's cool. It is a hobby I really enjoy. I would call this, Sonia, a hobby for me. All the work I do on here is definitely, it's not an income, but it's a hobby. Yeah, I'll call YouTube a hobby for me. I want to say that. It keeps me busy, keeps me out of trouble. And doing all the stuff, I call this a hobby. But I wish there was some kind of job that would actually, I could do a job on here that would be fun for me to do and actually be a paid job. That would be kind of a cool dream for me. Not leaving my house and having some kind of job I can do that people really like online. Anybody knows one of those, leave me a comment. Yeah, anybody knows one of those, leave me a comment. Hey, speaking of raised bed, Sonia, this is one of the videos I did for potato when I'm trying an idea on this, and I can't wait to see. I had saw for years, and I'm repeating this, but I know you haven't been here since I talked about this. This video I did not that long ago, and we made a raised bed, which I had said I was going to do. I was supposed to do it in the fall. We didn't have time. So I made 2 raised beds, and this one's for potatoes. I mean, at any point in time, if it doesn't work what I plan on doing, I can just take out the hay and just do it as a normal garden because it's all ready anyways. This was growing potatoes and hay, and I had seen videos. They didn't do raised bed like that, but they did an area farmers did with hay and where they grew potatoes in it. Just hay alone, nothing else. Like I just cleaned it out, and you kind of like put hay on it, and then you throw the potatoes in, and then you put hay on top of that. And every year, as the hay and the microorganisms are working with the hay and all that, then you just every year, that's what you do. You actually put potatoes, put hay on it, let it go. And then the next year, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to put potatoes and then hay. And you just let that alone. And I watched the gardeners, and it looked really cool. And I want to see if it actually works. Because then you're not even killing the plant off. All I got to do is put my hands in and grab potatoes as they're there, because I'm pulling off from the roots. The roots are loose. And then I didn't kill the plant off. And then the plant continues growing after and until the fall, when it's going to eventually die out. And then you kind of clean everything out, and then you put it back in. Yeah, but he has 50 million subs too. I wish I did. Marquise Brown, he gets around 1 million yearly from his channel and supposedly pays himself 200K yearly. Well, he has it as I learned that people do this YouTube as a business expense. I could do it as a business expense if I was making a lot of money, but unfortunately it doesn't work that way for me. And I don't even know how to grab people in unless they're really interested. But I keep plugging in there, Sonia. Maybe one day I'll have those million subscribers, but it's already been 3 years, so I don't know if I'm going down that way. But hey. Yeah, I wouldn't even want to do the taxes on it. I bet. So what do you think of this? Both of you, what do you think of the potato idea with the hay? Do you first of all, would you guys grow potatoes, and do you like this idea of growing potatoes with the hay? Right here. That's all. I'm just hoping it works, so I can say. I can truly see this works, and it was reason. Yeah, I like it. I want to like this. I like doing this. I don't care that I'm the first one to actually do this and show you how to do it, because I love the experiment. Oh, do you? Well, I love the experiment, Sonia. This will be so much easier for you, especially, when you have all the, physical restraints towards you, and it's hard for you to do things. This would be a really easy thing for you to do if it works the way it was told it was going to work. I don't know. I started researching this about a couple years ago, and I really said I wanted to try this. And so there you go. That's kind of like, I was talking about it for probably 2 years, maybe. Not 3, but maybe 2. Said I want to do it. I wanted to do it last fall. And finally in the spring, because I bought the hay for last year to do it, but we went away to see my daughter, and then it got cold and we didn't have time to do it. So I accomplished, every year I try to figure out something to accomplish, and even if it takes the following year. So we did that. Yeah, I'm going to build a raised beds, though, both for ease of access for me. Yeah, and you can keep them high too if I were you, but it costs more soil. But these are low ones, and I did it because technically, well, if I had a choice, I would have did it higher. But this is good. This will work for me right now. But if I as I get older, these raised beds would be higher. My ones in my backyards are 2.5 feet high, because I did that, because I knew as I get older it's going to be really hard to bend down. So if this works, all I got to do is raise the sides up and make it higher if I wanted to, which I could. You just have to put more soil in it and then put the hay on top, and then I wouldn't have to bend down as much once I build up the soil level. But right now, this is good. I want to see if it works. And then the one beside it is, I was learning about wood ash and biochar, and I was watching videos on it to see, because my friend Howie said about biochar being the best. But I did find out biochar is basically, it's a charcoal, but it's not the same charcoal as like briquettes or anything like that. But the thing is, it absorbs all nutrients in a good way. But the thing is, you're supposed to like put it in a container, biochar. Then you add things to it. They were even recommending urine, which just different things in that. Then you take that charcoal and put it in your garden, and it'll hold on to all that stuff and help build your garden up. You're not supposed to put it on directly, apparently, but I did, and I'll find out what happens this year. We got a bit of old cut lumber to use. That's great. That's good. That's what I'd be doing. non-chemical stuff. I'm trying to do. So one of my friends here asked me about the wood and was it non-treated, and I said, you betcha. Non-treated wood is more expensive for me to buy than it wasn't cheap doing these two things. It was like $160 to do 2 raised beds with that's not even including the screws or anything. That's strictly the wood. And I did two 8x8s, one for the potatoes, one for the tomatoes. And like I said, the wood wasn't cheap, but it should last for a long time because it's 2 inches thick by 6 inches tall. And like I said, I did 2 of them. So yeah, it wasn't cheap for the wood for me. Wasn't, but it was like I went out of my way to not get chemical. If I would have got chemical treated wood, it would have been cheaper for me. But I'm trying to prove a point. I don't want any of that crap. So I try not to use any of that stuff in my garden. So I know, and I wanted to build 2 more. My neighbor said I could use behind. He's going to have his section leveled off for me, and if I want to, I can build 2 more gardens right beside his house. And I don't know if I'm gonna. Did I show the section? No, I didn't show the butterfly one. Is the one. Yeah. So it has, but you know what? It's still it is. There's no doubt it has, but it's still worth it, Sonia, to do this. I feel it's very expensive, but I would do it anyways. You know what? Get it over with. It's worth it. I have no problem. It was a lot, but I would do it again. I would do another section for the wood and build one, like I said, for my neighbor. Let me have his property behind his fence so I can fit at least 2 more raised beds if I want to next year. I'm not doing it this year. So I have to think about it because it's still, if you saw all the area I'm working in the back, it's pretty far. I'm doing my section. I'm doing a butterfly garden section up the fence. And then I'm going to go to do his section, plus my front and backyard and side. So I'm just being careful how much I want to commit myself to. Right now, we're good. We're handling it really well. The springtime, I can handle it. I work hard. We get it all cleaned up, and it's really easy. The only bad part is it starts to get really tough when it comes time to the fall. Like my worst time is August. The weeds overwhelm me, and it's a little hard for me. So, I'm trying to do, even the yard I've been working on too. We aerated the front and backyard. I put some bone meal on it because it's lacking all kinds of stuff. I could tell by, weeds tell you, I've said that before, weeds tell you whether you're lacking things. And if you have dandelions, that tells you you're lacking in calcium, believe it or not. And then the clover tells you you're lacking in nitrogen. So weeds tell you what your lawn is. So the bone meal has nitrogen and calcium in it. And I was trying to find something better than that to load that in there. I was looking into lime. I'm not sure if I'm going to do lime, but I just really, and once you get the grass going, then you can just let it thicken up, and the grass will overwhelm the weeds, and the weeds will kill out the grass will kill out the weeds. So I was working on all kinds of experiments. Like I said, the spring is my time. As soon as I get out there, I was like, so we've covered the yard. We've dug up everything. I cleaned out all the weeds. We did the 2 raised beds. We have a butterfly garden area that I'm extending more and more. I'm only doing 1 section, but I'm cleaning it out for if I want to do it next year. Oh, that's okay. I'm suddenly getting sleepy. I really want to visit with you more about the garden. Yeah, well, I'll have to do some live streams a little more because I don't know when to come on anymore. And I just, if I'm tired, I just come on. I shouldn't have said, that's all right, Sonia. If you have to go, it's okay. I'm here anyways, just hanging in until, I'm just keeping busy until I got to go and I'm going to go outside. Basically, I want to warm up, and then I'm going to go work. I'm going to go work, I do every day. I kind of like, except for when it's cold, I hate going outside when it's cold. But I go outside, I check all my garden beds and pull weeds if I have to. And then I go down and extend my butterfly garden area. I keep pulling the weeds out of that. Oh, did you? I saw your upload yesterday and last night. Oh, did you? Thank you so much, Sonia. Do me a favor. I really am proud of something. I want you to come back and tell me what you think. So you saw the butterfly garden one? I saw your uploads yesterday and last night. So did you see the butterfly garden one? Oh, thanks, Sonia. Just did you see the butterfly one before you leave? Because the next one I do, it's not this Friday, but it's going to be maybe next Friday. I want to show you how much work we did on it. I'm really excited to show you how much work we did. How I think it looks really nice. I hope people think it's nice, and I hope the neighbors behind me think it's nice. So I just wanted to show you what it looked like in the beginning. How much work we did to get it where it's on that video, and the next one is going to show you how much work we've done on it. It's exciting for me. It really is. It's like a dream come true that I wanted to do this butterfly area, and I talked about that for last year, maybe 2 years, but for sure last year. And it's exciting accomplishing what I want to say and do what I set up to do, the task I set up to do, and then I finally get them done. I'm happy. Yeah, okay, comment on it. The butterfly one, I really want you to, because I want you to see the next one coming up. I want to show you the changes of how hard that well, both of us, my husband helped me a lot too, that we did. And now I have all kinds of plants in there. I'm decorating it a little bit to make it, I don't know, I'm using the craft side of me and putting recycled crafts in there. And we got all kinds of plants in there. My daughter gave me a couple perennials. So yeah, if you have to go, that's fine. I'm going to put the sound on for a second anyways. Sleep well, Sonia. I got to go visit a room, so I'm going to put the sound on. And I will be back in a second. All right, I am back. MT, how's it going? I guess it looks like me and you talking, and unless you, what do you have up today? What are you gonna do today? You can tell I'm in the mood to talk. I wouldn't be on here if I didn't. 40 minutes and I'm still yapping. It's only a couple of us. Hey, it's all good. Oh, good coffee. Uh-oh. Let me see. My sound's off. Everything's good. I can't tell whether it's... Oh, the music's on still. Sorry. Shut that off. There we go. That's better. That's better. And if you're still there, MT, you got anything planned? Good, going good. Just working on my other channel that... Well, I think, yeah. Well, keeps you busy anyways and keeps you out of trouble, right? That's what I said. Sometimes it gets a little hard on me because of the videos and not being watched and stuff like that. But other times I don't care and I just like doing what I do. So I guess, you know, it's kind of like I look forward to, I don't have any videos on this channel ready. I do them during the week and then I pop up an idea of what I want to do for Friday's release. I'm not ahead. I'm just week by week, and I don't know if I like it or not yet. I think it's okay. I want to do the next video. I want to do is showing stuff in my lettuce bin and my plants to show you how they're coming up. And then the next Friday after that, I'll probably do the butterfly one video, whatever I can think of that would interest people to watch. this is good coffee. Yeah, that's my gourd. See how tall that is? My gourd's not like that at all. I wouldn't let it, I waited way longer to let that grow, so it's pretty small. I didn't want it to go crazy, because when I did that, I had to cut that thing down when I put it outside. It kind of died off. Oh, and I got some more flowers to do, but I think it's going to be too late. If I start flowers now, they'll never make it, but I'm thinking of doing some flowers in the greenhouse, and I'll just keep them in the greenhouse this year. It's for something to do in the fall. Got any plant? Is it going to be cold today for your weather conditions in Pennsylvania? Going to be cold out there? I'm going to refresh my thing here. See what happens. All right. Here we go. Thank you for the like, whoever gave me that. I appreciate it. Well, what's the weather going to be like for today? What's the weather going to be like? And all you guys feeling okay? Everybody good? Oh yeah, God, it's too cold. I should have put all these on. I wonder if I could do that, though. I wanted to put them on so I don't have to sit there and switch them. They could just run. I don't know if I could do that. It'd be nice if I could. I'm going to try something. It's just me and you talking anyways. I was wondering if I could put these all on let's see. I know I did it before. Images slideshow. I just don't know. It says images, so I don't know if I could put where do we go? See, it's been a while since I put pictures up here. Visibility, behavior, always play. Now, how do you do that? Oh, I remember you. I think it was you that helped me out, that we put the pictures up, but I forgot how to do that. Where do you shove the pic? It's on a loop, but there's supposed to be a spot where you can pull the pictures on, and I don't see it here. Ugh. Oh well, I gotta go back and fiddle with this stuff again. I just wanted to put all these videos on a loop, and then I didn't have to keep moving them around. There you go. Yeah, it's me and you now. All right, just get a little motivated. I was working on a couple pieces, like I said, the butterfly area I'm working on. Plus, I'm doing kind of a sign piece on slate out of stone. I'm putting like my initials and my husband's initials and putting flowers on it. And it's kind of a designer plate that I'm making for the garden. There's a few ways to set it's my stuff, so I don't have to worry about it. There's a few ways to set. I'm not going to worry about any of this. Empty. If I'm not supposed to be here or I do something so bad, then I wouldn't be here anymore. So I'm not going to worry about every second change. And, no. I'm still hanging in here, so I can't be doing something totally that bad. You know what? I think I might go somewhere else because I think I'm going to leave this and say goodbye to everybody, and I'll see you on the other side. I'm going to see what's going on over there. So thanks, MT. If you want to join me somewhere else, since it's so quiet this morning, I'm going to shut this down and go somewhere else. Okay. No, it's okay. I don't mind you mentioning it. I appreciate it. But I'm going to get off here because it's too slow today. And I'll come on and do another live stream at a later date for here. Obviously, this is too early of a time to come on. But, yeah. All right. I'll see you in a little bit.